it's Molly. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how I started my Bookstagram account and how you can do the same. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day, and like I said in the title, in today's video I'm going to be telling you how to start a Bookstagram and how I started mine and how I gained the followers that I have today. So I have gotten at least 100 DMs asking, what are your tips for starting a Bookstagram account? How can I grow on Bookstagram? I'm scared to start a Bookstagram. How do you do it and all that stuff? I do try to answer them, but it's very, very hard when I get hundreds. So I thought I might as well just make a video about it so you guys can just watch this if you're ever curious on how to make a Bookstagram and all of that stuff. I want to start by saying I am not a mastermind. I didn't have a strategy. I didn't get up some charts on how much I've grown over the past year and a half. I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person to want to do something and then do it. So I was just scrolling on TikTok, I think late 2022 I want to say, and I came across this one video, book recommendations. So I'm like, oh, I want to start getting back into reading and all that stuff. So I liked it, followed the page and all that stuff. And all of these videos came coming up on my For You page. So that's when I decided I'm going to create a BookTok account. I did start on BookTok, but then my account got banned, so I moved to Bookstagram. And basically I started my BookTok. My first two books that I ever purchased were We Were Liars by E. Lockhart and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And what's funny is We Were Liars is one of my least favourite books of all time. Literally 0 stars. But The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is my favourite book of all time. 6 stars. So just the complete difference of them is crazy to me. But they were the first 2 books I ever picked up because of BookTok. And it had a fairly good outcome, to be honest. I found my favourite book and I've been recommending The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo ever since. And my BookTok got 3,000 followers in the end, I'm pretty sure, before I got banned. And it was all because of one of my videos that blew up. I'm not going to go into too much context because the person this video was about, it kind of drifted us apart really. But my friend happened to accidentally tear a couple pages of my book, get some water damage, whatever. I decided to post a video about it. She didn't know that I had a BookTok. It got like 100,000 views. And that's where I got most of my followers from. She did ask me to delete it, so I did. So I kind of just stopped growing after I deleted it after a couple of days. But I didn't show my face at all on the account when I first started. But then I started to show my face, and then it got banned because I look quite young. So it got banned. I did create a new BookTok account mindless times, but they've just never done as good as that one, so I kind of just started to give up. Then I moved to Bookstagram and I made it. I started posting. I was getting nowhere, but I was still pretty consistent with my posts. My posts were also really random as well. One day I'd be reading one book, one day I'd be reading the other, and I just post about it, reviews, recommendations, all of that stuff. And I'd also do reels. I was treating it as my TikTok that got banned, just posting as if I still had my 3,000 followers and all of that stuff. And then I decided to post that one iconic video where I shook my Starbucks cup and had some text on the screen. If you have not seen the iconic video, I will play it for you now. That video ended up getting, I think it's sitting at around 1.4 million views, and that is what made my Bookstagram account take off, okay? I gained like 12,000 likes overnight, 200,000 views. I was just like, I was flabbergasted, I was speechless, but I was just so happy. My little heart was just... And all of you were commenting like, oh my god, can we be book besties? I'm gonna follow you, please start posting more content. And that just gave me so much motivation to keep going and to keep posting, because I just feel like I had just so many supporters, and I still do, and I love every single one of you for following me, for just helping me reach the point that I'm at today. And that video by itself gained me 11.2k followers. I literally checked my Instagram stats for that video right before I'm filming this, so it gave me 11.2 thousand followers. And then another one of my videos that blew up was quite a while after that, I think it was like a month after that. It was another iconic video. I'll play it on the screen if you haven't seen it before.
Nothing's new, nothing's new, nothing's new, nothing's new, nothing's new, nothing.
But this one blew up for the wrong reasons. My hair was a mess in that video. I was wearing just a basic grey jumper. I didn't have any makeup on. I don't have any makeup on now. Well, I kind of do, but kind of whatever, doesn't matter. I tend to mumble off a lot, but I looked about 7 years old in that video, and I was holding books like Icebreaker, Things I Never Got Over, The Spanish Love Deception, pretty spicy books, and my little caption was, POV, you've been reading the same romance novels since 2021. I just put some random books in there that were romance novels that were popular, so it would kind of boost it a little bit more. But then everyone's like, you shouldn't be reading Icebreaker, you shouldn't be doing this, like, oh my god, what are you, like 5, go back to school, and all of that stuff. And that got, I think, 1.5 million views. I still have it up, I just turned the comments off. But unlike my other posts, it only got 25,000 likes, more views on my other posts, but less likes. And then I had another video go viral, it got like 200,000 views. It was like, I'll again put it on the screen. This is editing Molly. When I was actually filming this video, I completely forgot that I ended up deleting the Colleen Hoover video since it was getting a bunch of backlash, so I cannot show it on the screen, so my apologies about that. You're just going to use your imagination, but let's get back to the video. And it was like Colleen Hoover, my favourite author. That one also went viral for the wrong reasons. I was getting a bunch of backlash about Colleen Hoover and stuff like that. So not all viral videos go viral for the right reason, but that is basically how I gained my following. I also consistently posted, whether that be a post, a reel, a story. I was always posting maybe once a day. I did start, my Bookstagram started growing during winter break, so I had a lot of time on my hands to consistently post. But when school started again, I was kind of decreasing in my engagement and stuff like that, because I started posting a lot less than I did over the winter break. So there was a lot less activity on there, less posts and stuff like that. So that was when I kind of stopped. I wasn't on a climax anymore. I wasn't gaining followers every couple of seconds. It kind of just came down from that point on. And then it kind of went back up again when some of my videos went viral and all of that stuff. So I'm currently sitting at around 23.1 thousand, which is a number that I never thought I would ever get to. And before I get into another topic, I just want to say I'm so thankful for all of you who have clicked that follow button, whether it had been when you were 2022 or yesterday. I am just so thankful for each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, and I would not be sitting here making videos for you guys if it wasn't for you guys following me on this journey. So I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you so much, and I hope you all do the best in life. Now, how do you make your own Bookstagram? So I see so many reels saying like, I gained 100,000 followers in a month and here's what I did, or this is how I started my Bookstagram and how you should too, or the Bookstagram algorithm has changed, here's what you can do to boost your videos. But they are just BS sometimes. Like, they're like just untrue. Like, untrue. Okay, some of them are, some of them aren't. It really just depends on what video you see. It's a kind of like, this is true, this is not, that's true, that's kind of true but not true, this one's kind of not true but true. It's all just mumbo jumbo. And I would say, everyone says find your niche, have a theme, but you're not going to have a niche and you're not going to have a theme when you're just starting out. Just start posting random posts. If you want them bookish themed, do them bookish themed. If you want some nature in your posts, put some nature in there. Just find your theme as you go along, and maybe a month later you can go back in and delete your old posts that don't match the theme that you have found. It really doesn't matter. For the first month or two you aren't going to have a specific theme, but once you do find that theme after a couple of months, you can just go back in and delete all the posts that don't correspond to your theme, and then you will have found your niche by then, so you know your target audience and you know who you want to be targeting in your posts and who interacts with the posts more, who gives you more engagement and all of that stuff. And I would definitely follow a bunch of other bookish creators and interact with their posts, because making bookish friends got me so far on Bookstagram. Maybe even joining some book clubs or joining some reading group chats. I know I have a reading group chat with a couple of my reading friends I have found on Bookstagram. It's just such a safe environment to talk about books, personal stuff. I just love it so much, and I feel like whenever one of us posts something, we always send it to the group chat and we all hype each other up in the comments and all that stuff. So I just feel like it's really good for engagement as well. And I just start posting. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. Just start posting. That's all you need to do, because there's nothing worse than overthinking about what you're going to post and then not posting. But if you just click that post button without thinking, then you're off to a great start already. That's what I did. No thought in it. Clicked post. Oh, my mouth has been made a weird noise. Click post, and that was that. That's how this Bookstagram all started. Now I want to talk about my tips for growing your book account and growing your engagement. So many people say neglect hashtags, don't use hashtags that don't help, but they do. They only don't help if you use hashtags that are irrelevant to your post. Don't use hashtags like hashtag FYP, hashtag go viral, hashtag blow up. Say you are talking about your 5-star reads in a video. You could say hashtag bookish, hashtag bookstagram, hashtag 5-star reads, hashtag my favourite reads, hashtag favourite books, hashtag book recs, hashtag book recommendations, stuff that are relevant to your video, stuff that are highly talked about or displayed in your video. This will just push your video out to the right audience, and the people who have liked posts including book recommendations, or have liked posts explaining people's 5-star reads, and people who like those things, it will push your post out to them instead of pushing it out to random people who have clicked a like one time on a video with the hashtag FYP. If you put in hashtags that are relevant to your posts, it will push it to your target audience and the people that you want to interact with your posts, and people that you know are going to come back to your profile to see more and more each time. And then, like I said, I also recommend following other bookish creators, hyping them up in their comments, making bookish friends, making connections, and all of that fun stuff. And just have fun with it. Don't overthink it, and don't make it feel like it's hard work. Just post. Have fun. Reading is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like a chore. It's only supposed to be fun. And if you think one day and you're like, I don't like reading anymore, just stop reading. Maybe posting on your Instagram saying, I'm going to turn this account into a so-and-so, or I'm going to quit for a little bit, something like that. If you don't like reading anymore, just stop. There's no point for you to continue reading if you don't like it. It's supposed to be a hobby, not a chore. And then the last thing I'm going to say is, don't compare yourself to other accounts. I know when I was just starting, I was comparing myself to people like Hayley Fan, Sarah Caroli, Destiny Sidwell, Rachel Catherine, all of those people. And bear in mind, Hayley Fan has 1.1 million followers, and I had 100 at the time. I'm so jealous of her. I want the fame that she has. I want to have all these supporters that she has. And I think about it, even with my amount of supporters I have now, I'm just so grateful, and I wouldn't give anything in the world to change what I have now. This video was shorter than I expected it to be. I thought I would be sitting on my bed rambling off this topic for like half an hour, but it's only been like 14 minutes. But I really hope this helped. I'm really not the one to talk to about growing a social media account. I know nothing about this stuff. I just, like I said, randomly started posting one day and I grew from there. But I hope this helped you a little bit or even a big bit. And yeah, so I love you all so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.